Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? I see the chat has already been going crazy up in here. I am just working on getting my other screen up and working really quick, and then I will be able to go through the chat. I do see that my mommy is here. Hey mama, how are you guys doing? How is everybody? What has everybody been up to this week? So, okay, so I got my screen over there working now. So, hey mama. Mama Cindy is in the house, my mommy. So I'm going to start up at the top because y'all have been busy. So we have Michelle and Auntie Patricia. And they are chitter-chattering back and forth. And we got Vintage Joe and Cheryl Palin. And let's see. And Zaza. Good morning. I hope Hugo is doing okay, sweethearts. And then we got Agnes. And what it jumped. June Hansen, good morning, beautiful. I got your message. I'll get that out. I'll get your price out to you later. And we got Amanda. Hey, girl. And yeah, looks like I got everybody. Vintage Joe. Hello, 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 all my wonderful peoples. And yes, I have my tree of life hanging up behind me today. I'm like, it's been a while since I pulled her out and everything. I'm still looking for the perfect backing for her. So, if y'all happen to see anything that you think that would go good with this, send me links for the fabric. I prefer 108, but it doesn't matter. So I am looking for backings for her. It is blues, purples, and white. And the white has like blue polka dots, various shades of blues. So I'm looking. I've been keeping my eyes open, watching for a perfect backing for this Tree of Life quilt. I love it. I'm absolutely in love with this quilt, and this is going to be a me quilt because for one, Mama's already got tons of my quilts, and for two, this was my very first ever cotton cut, so I got to be able to keep it for myself. And it's purple, so and Batiste. It's the whole reason why I did it. I gotta find just the perfect backing for it. And it does not have to be batik backing either. Let's see. Right, Joe? I love this quilt. This quilt's so pretty. It is my favorite thus far. Then again, I'm not done with the Flyway yet, Rose Bench. So this one might wind up being my next favorite, but I'm not keeping this one. This one is going to my mother-in-law when I get it done. Because she loves Laura Ingalls and Little House on the Prairie just as much as I do and my mother does. So I'm sending it to her as a little gift. Because I've made my mama quilt, so I gotta make my other mama quilt. Half face it, but does a purple 108. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go look at that. Thank you, Zaza. Let me write that down so I don't forget. You know, I gotta write everything down. Because if I don't, I have like zero memory. The moment I turn off the computer, or even in like 10 minutes, I'd forget what I said. Hey, Gemma and Jessie. Oh my gosh, Gemma, you are so cute in your video today. If y'all did not catch it, go check out Gemma's little short today that she posted up and everything and all. Because it's so cute. She's getting so big. Half facets. And I know I say it wrong, but it's okay. Purple, 108. Yeah, I prefer 108s for my backing, no matter the size of the quilt, because it just, what's left is scraps for me to play with. Okay, so today we are going to be working on this. And we're working on clue number 5. These are the blocks we're going to be doing. I already have my pieces over here laid out in sections, so that way there. And then let me get this changed over to, I changed it up a little bit, guys. I hope y'all like it. Excuse the mess over here. It is the best way I could get this angle here for you guys, so you guys see my whole workspace right here, the needle and the table, and I could still be on camera. Just gotta get this angle just a little bit better. You get motion sickness? I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll put that there. And I've already went through and counted all my pieces. Yes, you are, Gemma. You're such a big girl now. So I've already went through and counted all my pieces and I sorted them out. So let me close this camera for a second. And I'm going to bring you guys over here and show you guys how I do this. Excuse the mess on the other side of my table. It is messy. So let's get over you guys over here far enough. So I got step 1 and 2 already laid out. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then over here is the last of them. And I got them all separated out. This way here, it makes it a lot easier for me to try and do this during my live stream. So now I'll bring you guys back over here. Let's see if I can get the angle just properly. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start off by taking glues 1 and 2. And we're going to make a whole bunch of squares with it. So we're going to pull off the first 2 fabrics of each one. And then we're going to pull off that fabric and put it over here. Actually, we'll just leave this on here. Come on, why are you praying all of a sudden? Was it because I was manhandling you? Got my 1/4 inch ready to go. Oops. Let's see. So what is everybody else working on tonight? Or are you guys just here to hang out and watch me do it, see whatever crazy stuff I do? So you just never know what I'm going to get into. So what I'm doing is I'm first sewing on this piece of fabric here to this side, and then I'm going to come back and sew on this piece here, which is that fabric. That gorgeous fabric. I absolutely love that fabric. I cannot wait till she comes out with her new one, with her new line this fall. I'm just like waiting on pins and needles, waiting for it. But come on, come on. And that one there is called, like this one here is A Walk on the Prairie. Okay, let's see. Auntie Patricia. June says she's doing laundry. Auntie Patricia says she's doing red work. Awesome. Agnes is eating. Hey, Sylvia. Says hello from an Alaskan in Mexico doing EPP. Why are you in Okay, if you're an Alaskan, why are you in Mexico? It's a little bit of a far off thing there. But I'm glad you're doing EPP. What shapes are you doing currently right now? See, I love the fabric patterns. Me too. I've never been a fan of polka dots or stripes until her line. And I fell in love with it. Like, I absolutely love her fabric line. I cannot help it. I'm hoping the next one has some in it too. I'm going to turn on my iron, get that preheating. I was EPing earlier, working on creating a digital course for beginner quilters and sewing full cozies. I need more hands tonight. Girl, I need more hands on a regular basis, day and night. I always got more things I need to do than what I got time for. I just need to duplicate myself, have like the robot me go to work, and the rest of me, then the real me, come up here and do my sewing. And then make another me to do my cleaning. Because I don't like doing that one either. Uh-oh, what happened to me in this face? Amanda, what happened to you, girlfriend? I have not watched any of your videos recently and everything because I have been so scatterbrained and busy with puppies. I've not had the chance to watch anything. Not gonna lie. 3D, Donnell. Yes. The only problem is I don't know if I can get the 3D versions of me to work properly. I can barely get the real me to work properly. Oops. Sorry about that. Get y'all back over there. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to press this all towards the triangles. Had to double check to make sure. Pretty good. I had a root canal and filling yesterday. Ooh, I'm sorry. My condolences. Okay, so now I'm going to stitch this one here on. So I can be able to get this one here off of the machine without cutting my thread. Or without stopping the chain. I had a root canal done one time. I didn't like it too well. I was like, nope. On the other side, the one that did it, John did allow me to do the have earbuds in my ears listening to radio or listening to music on my phone, so that way I didn't have to hear the machine. Like, so that helped. Now we're gonna separate these because I need to stitch this part on now. We'll stitch those over there. So as I try and press each one, I'm gonna bring it straight over here and stitch this on. Like a little assembly line going on here. Let's see. Ooh, dentist, the last time I was at one, I threw up on her. Ew! It is actually just my normal sewing foot. So it's actually just my normal sewing foot. But my machine has a 1/4 of an inch setting to where it positions the needle. Whenever I use this foot here, it positions the needle a 1/4 of an inch from this edge. So it winds up working out perfectly for me, just like if it was a 1/4 of an inch needle. Foot. One thing I love about this machine, I don't have to measure my 1/4 of an inch or watch in a certain line or use tape or anything like that. Maybe that might help. Wish I could turn this light off over here somewhere, like that one right there, because then you guys would actually be able to see the needle a little bit better. Maybe if I put a piece of tape over right there, because I really don't actually need that one too much. maybe sometimes, but when my eyes are getting tired. But like right now, not so much. Let's see. Let's see if I can bring you guys over here a little bit further. Is that a little bit easier to see? Let's see. Root canal is better than an abscess. That's the worst pain ever. Yes. See, I missed my sewing machine. Yep. See, all I gotta do is line up my edge of my fabric to the edge of my foot right here and keep it along that line. And then I'll be able to have my 1/4 of an inch seam. Hey, Katie. How you doing, girl? Okay. See if I can gently raise this back. Okay. Maybe not so much. Get a minute to readjust. There we go. Let's see. Alrighty. Lazy May, you're not coming in Mommy's room. No. You were a bad girl yesterday. You don't get to come in here today. Plus, Mommy is live streaming, so I can't keep an eye on you. No. No. Don't argue with me. My cat is outside my door arguing with me. She insists she wants to come in here to see Mommy. And in actual reality, I think she just wants to come in to see the birds. So I'm trying. Sorry if I'm making anybody a little motion sickness or camera sickness or anything like that. I'm trying to find the right spot. So let me know if this is a good spot here for you guys. Now, they do have some kits left, or some packages left of the cotton cuts, I do believe. So, if you have not signed up yet, go do so. You're going to want to sign up because you know this is going to be a lot of fun. Especially since I'm an ambassador this time. So, this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, once the first clue ships out on July 21st, you would no longer be able to get prepaid, which is like all clue the tent or all of the fabric in individual packages all at once, to where then it would wind up just being the monthly order that you'll be able to do. If you sign up, make sure you use my code DONNELLESEA, and if you type into the chat exclamation cotton cuts, it'll pop up the link to get you over there to Cotton Cuts to sign up for Under the Sea, as well as give you my referral code. So if you do sign up, please, please, please use my referral code, because they're doing a little competition with all the ambassadors. I know there's a lot more ambassadors that have a lot more popularity than me. I'm just hoping I get to be at least somewhere up in the stands going, hey. Okay, so now Katie says spent most of the day with a friend who was having an infusion. Good to spend time together, but oh, was the room cold. I am so sorry. Hey, Sean. Okay, there's another ambassador, and don't hurt me, Sean, because I was telling everybody to use my code. You can use Sean's too. If you don't use mine, then use Sean's. So whenever you're doing these, you do not want to use any type of starch or steam or water on them because they are pre-cuts and that will shrink them. So here are this part of the block. Super cute. I feel like my iron is getting hot enough. What is wrong with you today? Let's see. Hey, Sean is in there saying hi, hi, hi to everybody. How is your day going this week so far, Sean? See, hey Mario, how you doing? Says, hello everyone. I bought a ton of fabric from Whatnot the last 2 days. Uh-oh. Zaza is asking Sean if he's getting excited for the road to Virginia quilt show. I wish that I could go to that, but I can't do that in the quilt retreat that I'm doing in Tennessee. So oh, okay. I did not know that. So Sean, if you type into the chat exclamation cotton cuts, I actually have it fixed up for one of my Nightbot commands. But I would definitely update my description to show my code. Thank you for that. Let's see. Update description of video. There we go. I got myself a note so I can do it. Nope, there's an E at the end of Donnell and before C. They actually messed up on my spelling. I thought it was just like you have it, Sean, until I had to email Paula because Melissa was telling me it wasn't working. So I emailed Paula and Paula told me that they did it oopsies and programmed it in with an E at the end of my name. I'm like, it's okay. Everybody does that. So next up, we are going to take 2 of these and 2 of these. I'm going to make half square triangles out of them. I think my acorn pen is getting a little on the low side. Now you can use the acorn pen on the okay. You can use it on the seams using an acorn pen or a paintbrush. Just don't do it specifically on the entire piece of fabric because if you use steam, water, or starch, or any type of pressing agent like that, it will shrink the fabric in one direction and not in the other, which would then mess up your pieces. Hey Janice, how you doing? Okay, so, and I need to press this going towards the A, which is a polka dot. Let's see. Okay, does not look like I missed anything else. And then we are going to put, so the A goes up here on the top. And then we're going to put this over here to the side. And we're going to put the square right there. Okay. And I'm going to put mine upside down because I like the flat piece of fabric, the solid piece of fabric, to be on the bottom instead of having my seam on the bottom, the patchwork on the bottom. So what have you been up to, Miss Janice? Yes, ma'am. We are doing the same colorway. Have you done your Clue 5 yet? I cannot wait to see what colorway that they give me in July. It's going to be so much fun. And then we're going to press this going towards the A square. I'd probably forget to use steam. I steam press everything. Yeah, I did actually forget on my Tree of Life. I went up having to stretch it a little bit to get the fit as the best I could. There's a lot of manipulating in this quilt, which was my very first one ever. I did not know that about pre-cuts, and I learned a very valuable lesson. So this is that part. Super cute. I love this fabric. We're going to set that there. And then we're going to grab our next pieces because this in here is still up on the machine. So I got to sew another piece to get that off the machine. So now we're going to sew an A and a D together. Which Zaza, that is actually the reason, one of the reasons why I use the Oops while I get the Oops kit. And I actually don't even put water in my iron anymore. Now I just use the acorn pen, or if it's really bad wrinkles, I have a spritzer bottle over here somewhere. Around in this room somewhere. I think it's back there on my workbench from the other day. But so now I use a spritzer bottle that is half water and half starch. Thank you, Sean. I probably forget to. Oh, I already read that. Oh, sounds like Luna Bell's in there throwing a fit. I take them tomorrow at 2:30. I gotta take the girls to the vet because they gotta get their stitches taken out. Hey, so Terry, are you doing Flyway? Yeah, I always order the Oops kits, and it turns out if you get the Oops kits, then there is actually a way that you can try and take the Oops kit and create a scrappy border if you don't use the Oops kit. I was like, ooh wee. Okay, so this one here, we're going to press to the A triangle. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I know it's taking me a little bit. It always does. What happens when you get a girl on camera talking to herself? Everything just goes, woohoo. Okay, so now we're going to, the A is going to be down here on the bottom. And we're going to put the square over here on this side of it. Because whenever we get done with that, then we're going to put in these two together to create this design here. Like that. So it's going to be like an hourglass, but a scrappy hourglass. Heat wave, power in and out. Yeah, girl, I hear you. I totally hear you. I'm sorry. Stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated. That is my best advice. had to move it back a little because I keep thinking I'm going to hit the iron with my hand and that's going to hurt. Terry, that sounds awful. I hope you're managing to stay cool. Yes. Stay cool. And definitely stay hydrated with water. Not pop or anything else like that. So this is the Rose Finch. It is the one by Melissa Gilbert through Riley Blake. And absolutely gorgeous fabrics. Here, let me put it down here where you guys might be able to see a little bit better. Bigger picture here. So gorgeous colorway. This stripe down here will be the binding. So I am in love with this. I think I love this just about as much as I love that. All I gotta do now is find fabric for the backing parts that I can absolutely love. So that way there, yep, just like that. Because especially since I'm gonna be giving this to my mother-in-law, then it has to be the perfect backing. She's a quilter too, but she loves Melissa Gilbert. And I want to be able to, this is a small. I always try to choose small if I can. Just because it's a lot more manageable. I don't like doing the large because I'm on limited space for laying out and for laying it out based and everything. So I prefer small. Okay, so now we're going to take one of these and one of these, and we're going to stitch them up like a 4-patch. And since we stitched both to the square on both of them, then the seams would nest. So we just got to hold that together right there in the center. Put my finger right there to make sure it stays put. And go zoom, zoom, zoom. Make sure it stays nice and flat. Zoomy, zoomy, zoom. Does the large have more pieces or bigger pieces? I want to... Sean, are you still in here? I want to say bigger pieces, but I don't know for sure. I know that the large has an extra border, I do believe. Oh, okay, awesome sauce, so Terry. I want to say, I've never done a large, I don't know for sure. That question I can answer you for sure. Okay, Sean, a large compared to a small, is it bigger pieces, more pieces, or just extra border? Or a combo pack that makes it different between a large and a small? That's all I was asking. No, the pieces are the same sizes, but they are more pieces. Okay, cool. Thank you, Sean. So it just means that you got more sewing to do when you do the large. The dies are the same, so more pieces. Okay. Thank you, guys. I did not know for sure. I never really paid that much of attention. So I'm like, that one I didn't know. And I don't have my stuff yet from Cotton Cuts. So I'm anxiously awaiting. Like I want to know. I want to know what colorway I'm doing. Gimme, 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 gimme. I'm so excited. Okay, and this we are going to press to. Okay, we're going to press it to the AC patch, which is this one, I do believe. Let me double check. Yep. We're going to press it to the pink triangle. And then we're going to stitch up a bunch, like 8 HSTs. A bunch. Because then it's going to have us create pinwheels. I'm like, ooh, those seams in the middle. I'm hoping it tells me to press open because that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry, but pinwheels, no. Repress and open. So that is this here. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. I love this. I think so far this is my favorite piece. I love it. It just really makes those two triangles in the center pop. Like, booyah, right up in your face. Okay, so now we're going to take the first two triangles. I can smell dinner cooking. I don't know what it is yet, but ooh, it smells good. What is everybody having for dinner tonight? Or what have you already had for dinner tonight? Tell me all about it. So this Saturday, I've already got it scheduled for my live streams for this Saturday and Sunday. So this Saturday, I will be doing up, working on the chain link blocks because I am nowhere near done on that. You guys have, last time y'all have seen it was the last time I had anything else done on it. Because, yeah, I just been crazy busy, sick and everything else, and not had the chance to do up anything else. So now I'm playing catch up on everything. On all my projects. So then there will be a weekly update, or I might as well call it bi-weekly update, or yeah, bi-weekly update. Because lately it seems like I'm only getting it done like once every 2 weeks. Sean, I don't know how in the world you manage to try and do an update video every single week. Because that is hard to do. On top of your live stream, it's hard to keep track of. I don't know, when in the world do you find time to do all this? Did the girls go home already? Let's see. Okay, so let's see here. Sean says the middle of the quilt is basically the same. The outer part is different as it is larger square rather than a rectangle. Ah, okay. Let's see. Free international shipping for prepaid to Zaza. Yes. We had a large chef salad. Ooh, that sounds so good, Auntie Patricia. Sean, I don't like a mystery quilt. I prefer to know what a quilt looks like before I commit the time, effort, and money to it. To me, if I fall in love with the fabrics, then I'm trusting cotton cuts because I've not seen an ugly one yet. I have seen colorways I was not crazy about, but the design that they come up with, I think are absolutely gorgeous. But I have not seen, but I mean, I've seen some designs where I'm like, not 1% crazy, but yeah, I could always get those to somebody because I am so addicted to doing these. I swear to gosh. As long as they got a colorway that speaks to me, I'll keep doing them. So cotton cuts, if you are listening, my darlings, keep it either purple, pink, teal, or a soft colorway. As long as you keep those versions going on, I'll keep a buy-in. Let's see. I'll see who had a quiche. Ooh, Zaza had a cheese and onion quiche. Yum. Last time I had a quiche, it was an egg, cheese, and spinach. It was so good. It was like a breakfast quiche. So yum yums. Let's see. June had pizza. Yummy. Videos and live streams very busy. Yes, girl. That's why I always prefer live streams. You'll see more live streams out of me than my recorded videos. I put the recorded videos out when I have the extra time to, which is mainly in the winter time, the fall and the winter when life's not so crazy. Summertime around here, life is insane. Especially when you're potty training. Okay, so we're going to press these to the D which is, I believe, the pink. Nope, it's the white. Okay, so we're going to press these to this fabric here, which is the really pretty floral with a white background. So I'm just going to get these all put up really quick. At least several, do it 4 now, and then I'll do it the second 4 afterwards. I keep moving that iron out of my way. Thank you, June. Yes, it is gorgeous fabric. Now, every 2 weeks, for the summertime, we're going to say every 2 weeks. There'll be a there'll be a bi-weekly update of updates, what things to come, stuff like that, all that good stuff. So that will be going on every 2 weeks, and in every one of those videos, there will be a chance to win a pattern giveaway. I buy a subscription of patterns, of like 5 or 6 patterns. I think it's 5 patterns. From, where is it from? I got it right underneath here. Villa Rosa Designs. So I get all of those. I get like 5 or 6 patterns. And most of the time, from what I've seen so far, it's not exactly always patterns I want. So the ones I don't want, I'm going to use as giveaways on my channel. So all you got to do on those recorded videos is do a comment on there of like answering one of my questions or something like that. And then I'll do a giveaway based upon the comments using a random comment picker that I found that seems to work quite well. So I put those out on like a Sunday or Monday, and then I try and do the drawing the following weekend. So that way there, and then that winner will just have to email me. Like this past one was June that won, so I'll be sitting for a pattern. Okay, so now we just need to grab the glue. Let's see, now we're going to take these and we're going to arrange them. So we press it to the D. We're going like that, I believe. Let's see. We want the C down here and the D up here, facing up, and then we're just going to rotate it like that. So we're going to start with these two. So we're just going to take these two and put them over here like this. And since we try and press it all to one fabric, then we can be able to fill on here fill it nice and flat on here to make sure that the seams are nesting. Stitch right down the middle. Pull this one off so we can press it really quick. Press it going over towards that way. So I have no idea what I'm having for dinner tonight, but I know it smells good because I can smell it cooking. So do you guys prefer the live streams for these or the recorded videos? Or do you prefer both? Do not feel like you're going to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just curious. Or is it all just based upon who the content creator is? Because that could be it too. Now, I know it says to press one way or the other. I'm pressing these open because that's a lot of bulk to put down in the center of this patchwork. And I'm like, no. I'm doing this one open. Sorry, cotton cuts. I'm not listening on that part. La 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 la. I prefer the chat in a live stream. Live stream, yes. I prefer live streams because then you can actually ask questions, get the answer right then, opposed to putting it in the comment and waiting for the content creator to see it and respond, which sometimes they don't. Sometimes it could take a while. All depends upon how busy that content creator is. Oh, these fabrics are fraying a lot, and that drives me bonkers. But I love the fabrics, so I'm willing to sacrifice and deal with it. Because it's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. We are almost done, because then we're going to be putting all three of these pieces together. Or 4 blocks together. Whatever blocks. We're going to put them all together. To be honest, both. I like the way Sean does his PMQs. I also like to chat. See, I agree. I love how Sean does it because you can see it come together quickly. Right, Zaza? I'm a bad girl. I'm being a rebel. You know, I beat to my own drum. I can't help it. Sometimes you just gotta bend the rules. Rules are made to be broken. And sorry if the camera shakes a little. It is what it is. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to take this top and bottom, and we're going to put these together to create that gorgeous, beautiful pinwheel right there after I sew this piece. Gotta stitch this up. Stitches, stitches, stitches. Cotton Cuts does give you the measurement after each step, so that way there, if you want, you can try and create it so that way there it will all measure 100% completely accurate and everything. If mine's a little off, I don't mind. It don't bother me none. Hey, Miss Linda, RSL ladies in the house, peoples. Let's see. Good evening, everyone. Just got back from taking my son out to dinner for his birthday. He's a young 42 years old. That means I can't be 29 anymore. Okay, so that means you are now 35. You know, that means you no longer have birthdays. You celebrate the anniversaries of your 29th. I think I missed you earlier. I'm not myself. You are completely fine. So Terry. So now we're going to take one of these tops and one of these bottoms, and we're going to put them together. And all you got to do is put them together, and then fold this back just a little bit. Because if you fold it back just a little bit, you'll be able to see whether it lines up to perfectly or not. And then what I'd like to do is I just like to pinch the center to hold them together. Just pull it up just a little bit. And if I'm slightly off, then you know what, that's okay. If you're walking past it quickly, no one's going to notice. Aw, thank you. Miss Linda says she likes that. I will be live tomorrow at 10 instead of Friday at 10. I'm having my surgery Friday. Oh no, Joe. I'm so sorry. Sending big hugs and prayers. Everything is going to go perfectly wonderful, and you're going to heal up quickly. Now see, now with you going live tomorrow, you're going to mess me up on what day of the week it is. But that's okay, because then you'll get me all excited thinking it's Friday. But like, oh, it's Friday. I'm so excited the girls get to go get their stitches removed tomorrow. Which hopefully means no more pony heads. So now I'm going to try and press this one open too. And what I do is I try and use my fingernail and I press it nicely down first while holding the center, so that way there it stabilizes it. And then I'm going to bring it over here to the table, and I'm going to use my acorn pen. Well, that's good. At least it's an office procedure, which means it's not severely serious or life-threatening. Because if it was a much more severe life-threatening one, then they would definitely be doing it in the hospital, where they have a lot more stuff for life-saving, for just in case. You can also put a little button in the middle to cover up a slight offset pinroll. That is very true, Muriel. Never thought about that. So there is that block. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one off. And it's my strings over there. Press this open. This one here is slightly off, but that's okay. Doesn't bother me at all. So if my stuff goes slightly off kilter, it's okay. I don't mind. And you know why? Because I'm not perfect. Yep, and then on Friday, everybody's going to be like, where is Joe? Where is Vintage Joe at? Like, she on vacay. Okay, so now we are going to go back to our other blocks. So we got 2 of these. There we go. We got 2 of those gorgeous, beautiful blocks. And we got 2 of these gorgeous, beautiful blocks. And then we got 4 of these gorgeous, beautiful blocks. So now we are going to take, I'm going to set these off to the side over here. So we are now going to take, let's see, 2 of these. And we're going to take, oh, my nose. I'm taking care of my grandma's cat next door because she's out of town for a girls' trip. And my nose is so itchy because of the cat. I've had to brush the cat and everything, and my nose is so itchy from it because I got a cat allergy. It's like a mild cat allergy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, my nose. And we're going to put it like this right here. And we're going to do 2 of them just like that. Let me go ahead and position these how they go. Because if I don't, I'm going to flip one the wrong way. So we're going to do this to both of these. And we'll be able to, so what you want to do is where you got your seam right here, you're going to want to match it up to the center of this right here. So that way there, they can line up nice and evenly. the quilting will cover it up. Applique over boo-boos. Yes. Always applique like a, or even embroider. You could do that too. So this is the one that we're going to create now. Or I'll do it now in here. And I missed a step, so I got to go back and do that one. But that's okay because it's not going to interrupt anything. Right, Joe? These blocks are so pretty. We're going to press this to this block here. So we're going to try and go ahead and go over here. Do a quick little finger press. Bring it down over here. And there's a lot of bulk in there. I might just want to do that one open too. I think I will. Because that's a whole lot going on in that intersection. Ooh, cotton cuts won't get a hold of me. I'm being so bad. Bad, bad, bad. Don't tell the quilt police. They're going to come arrest me if they try and see that I try was bad and try and pressing my stuff not the way that it says. There we go. Nice flat seams because I pressed open. Now the step that I missed, that I overlooked, was where we try and take the pinwheels over here, and we try and take these two blocks over here, but we got both of the bees on the side instead of the top. So we're going to do that part now. And I just lost a point, but that's okay. You know what? I did that one after. Definitely pressing this one open. What I do is I just open it right here in the center, and I position my finger right here as an anchor as I pull my fingernail down the stream here, down the seam to press it open. That way there, my fingers over here are anchoring the fabric so that way there I don't stretch it. Do this here. I like to add a little extra in the center where all the seams are at. Just my own personal preference. Now we are going to take these two patches and we're going to create a 4-patch of it, and that would be our block. So the pinwheel goes on the bottom over here like this, and then the square goes over here. So we got the square, the economy square or economy block. Bring guys up a little bit more. We got the economy block, which is what I'm calling this. The hourglass, the economy block, and then the pinwheel. We're going to press these together. Now remember, I pressed mine open. So now I got to be a little bit more cautious on where my seams land. But that's okay. Because I got this. I'll finish up the second block of this in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and get this one pressed so I can show it to you guys. Because it's going to be so pretty. And according to the directions, we're to press this towards the hourglass. So we're going to go ahead and bring all this stuff over here. I need this whole entire mat down here now so I can press. And there we go. Let me bring it over here to me only. And there is our blog today, guys. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I love it so much. And I may have gotten my hourglass backwards. I think I did. Or not hourglass. Oh, what did I do? I think I did something backwards. Time to troubleshoot. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Zaza. I think I got something backwards. Yes, I did. I'm going to have to unpick it and fix this in order for the design to come out properly. Something got boo-booed. And I think I know what it is. I think it's my squares. Because these two should have been reversed. Or the pinwheel should have been turned one. I think that might have been it. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look to see. Right, Zaza? Oh, boogeration and poo. I make so many mistakes when I'm doing the PMQs. Girl, same here. I've already had to replace my seam ripper. So I am going to go back through these and figure out where I made the boo-boo at. And I will show you guys on Saturday what I did. So I'm not going to put these together yet. Or I might leave this block here and fix it in these two pieces because it's less seams to take apart since it's only two patches so far. So I only got the smaller seams to take apart. So I'll fix it on these. And then this block here, I'll leave this block so I can be able to show you guys where the boo-boo was. And then show you guys on this block here how I fixed it. So, guys, we are going to go ahead and end today because it's after 7:30 and I'm hungry and I can smell that food cooking. And I want it. It smells like grilling. And I want food. I need substance in my tummy. So you guys all make sure you hit that thumbs up. Thank you for Janice for reminding everyone. I hope everybody has a wonderful, beautiful day or evening or morning or night or whatever it is based upon wherever you are at. That's right, Auntie Patricia. I will fix it. It's only a little boo-boo. Just a little bit. So I will talk to everybody later. I will see you all on Saturday morning for some good fun. We are going to be working on the chain link. And then next Saturday, Michelle and I will be starting the new sew along. So everybody have a great